Welcome back to Lunch Television, 12:40 here on a Wednesday afternoon. Sex coach, best-selling author Kim Swidlicki here joining us. And now you've been helping women for about 25 years how to sort of have that comfortable or a more satisfying sex life.
Absolutely, yes.
And that's what we're talking about today. We are talking today about how to spice up your marriage. You have kids, you have soccer practice, you have piano lessons. How do you keep the spark alive in a relationship?
Well, it's interesting that often when we have children, that we tend to become parents and we are no longer lovers and partners. So it's really important to have that image of having fun, romantic, happy times as a couple so your kids can see, yes, it is fun to be married because you can have romance and fun, and that's a positive thing for kids to see.
So they should see that within reason, of course.
Within reason. It's age appropriate, but they should know that mom and dad have quiet time, private time, time to be together, that they really enjoy spending time together. Absolutely.
Now, should we, of course, when you have kids, like mentioned right off the top, you're busy, you've got things going on. Should you expect, that's a natural thing to have that sort of go by the wayside? Absolutely,
because we get tired and we get busy. However, the key for that is to let each other know that, yes, I really wish I wasn't so tired. I really wish that we could make love. I'm just really tired right now. So your partner knows that they haven't just been forgotten. So, and it's really important to keep the lines of communication open and say, I really wish I could. I just, maybe tomorrow or maybe some other time.
Yeah, because I guess it would be very easy to develop maybe negative feelings when that whole thing is sort of being pushed aside.
And when you ignore it and you don't talk about it, then there's the big gap. And you don't want that gap to get bigger. You want to keep the intimacy. You don't have to be making love all the time to have the intimacy still.
All right, so that brings me to the tips.
Yes.
How can we do that? Bring that back into the relationship?
Well, one of the things that I love to encourage all my clients to do is shower or have baths together. Whether you have a newborn, whether you have toddlers or older kids, it's okay to be in the shower together to conserve water or to have a bath together. You don't have to even lock the door depending on the age of your children, but then you're there for them. It doesn't have to be date night where you're going out. So having that time together, even if you're just washing each other's hair, it's intimate. It's still keeping that couple relationship alive.
That bond together.
Yes, exactly.
And of course, you know, and you're cooking meals together too. There's ways you can stay together.
Yeah, absolutely. And those quick caresses in the hallway as you pass each other. Maybe one of you has a child on each hip, or you're in the laundry room. Maybe a snuggle in the laundry room. It might lead to something later on, but have the little kiss, the little pat on the backside or whatever, lets your partner know that there's still something there and that you are attracted to each other still. You're just tired, but you can still be caressing together.
Because you do have that tendency to sort of forget why you're together and what initially brought you together when you've got so many other distractions around, like the love notes that you may not send anymore or whatever, and that's another way.
And that's another way. Speaking of love notes, yes, you can have a little note. You can just spritz it with some perfume, put a little note in an envelope, seal it with a kiss, leave it on your lover's pillow, even if it says, maybe not tonight, sweetie, but I love being in your arms. Can we snuggle? Would that be something nice to have instead of nothing or turning your back or being upset that maybe you're not going to be, you know, making love? So,
or just a note to take out the garbage.
Yeah, and just I love you, thank you. I mean, any of those things really keep the intimacy together.
Now, Kim, you have a new book out.
I do.
And it's coming out in January.
January 5th it will be released. Great Sex for Hard Times, and it's really a great way, especially if people are tired and busy. You can open up virtually any page and you'll have a tip or an idea because we get tired, we're not as creative.
Yes.
So if you want some fun ways to spice things up, especially when things are a little bit tougher now with the economy, people are stressed, they're busy, the holidays, a great New Year's resolution is to say, I'm going to put time on my romantic relationship. Doesn't have to be lots of time, just a bit of time and attention. So you've got tons of ideas. Making love and having great sex should not break the back or break the bank.
There you go.
So these are easy ways.
Now, and you have a deal for our viewers if they go to your website, which will come up on your screen. What will they find?
Well, what they're going to find is if they pre-order by January 5th and send me a receipt of their pre-order, they'll get an audio that discusses my top 10 questions that women have been asking me over the years, and I answer them. Plus, you can receive my top 10 ways to be sexier and more confident, and newsletter, and all kinds of goodies. So,
fabulous.
Yes, start the new year right.
Thank you very much for coming in.
So
Happy
welcome.
holidays, and
You
all the
too.
best for 2010. And of course, we will have your LT Bazaar Bulletins coming up after the break. Stay with us. You're watching Lunch Television. Great ideas. So many people forget about